Today is Friday, August 23rd. I'm here with Sophie Lowe and I am Jacob Worrells. In today's news, the new phone rule at Mount Vernon has caused many students to be very angry. Most teachers have reverted to phone pockets during class because of the new state rules stating that students cannot have their cell phone on them during class instruction. The state thinks that it will help students with their learning and test scores, but many students think not. There's a new club here at Mount Vernon called the Tabletop Club. There are call-outs on Friday, August 23rd during SRT. The call-out meeting is in room A205. This club is for anyone who likes board games, card games, and Dungeons and Dragons. If you don't know how to play these games but think it will be fun, then it's okay because Mr. Everett will teach you. Mrs. Alenzik is looking for 12 new Spell Bowl members. The Spell Tool team writes their words instead of saying them. The team meets in SRT and has a few competitions during this year. Students will just have to study the words on their own. It is a very fun time if that's what you're interested in.
In local news, there's 3 people rescued from a manhole in Hancock County on Monday morning. The paramedics were able to get oxygen to the 3 people and were able to extract them out of the hole. After surprisingly only 1 person was taken to the hospital, it looks like as if people didn't see the hole and just fell and got trapped in.
Well, here in the state of Indiana, we are getting ready for fall by honoring Charles M. Stroll with his famous corn mazes that look like characters from the Peanuts show. The Peanuts-themed corn maze is celebrating its 75th birthday this fall here in Indiana. You can find a massive Snoopy resting on top of his doghouse in a corn maze at Duell's Tree Farm.
Now to the topic of the national news. As most of you know, there is a new phone ban and dress code laws in school systems now across the U.S. According to CNN, a lot of individuals, including parents, teachers, and of course students, are pretty irritated about these new laws coming to the U.S. Some laws across the U.S. state are supposedly going to be put towards the dress code, and now all black clothing and hoodies may be banned soon in the school system. Also, even some schools across the U.S. may start removing mirrors in school bathrooms for students' mental and physical safety. Most of these laws, as of today, are still pending in some school systems in the state and may be denied to be put in. Mount Vernon High School, on the other hand, indeed implying some of these new school laws. For example, there are phone pockets for every student phone at the front of every classroom, which shows the no phone policy is implemented heavily in the Mount Vernon School District.
In other news, on Tuesday in the world, Israel forces recovered 6 bodies of Israel hostages, and the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the hostages were held by the murderous Hamas terrorist organization. Our hearts grieve over the terrible loss. One of the Israel victims said, "My wife and I can convey our heartfelt condolences to the dear families. I would like to thank the brave IDF and ISA fighters and commanders for their heroism and determination. Israel will try their best to rescue the other hostages."
Now, in some more entertaining news, popular poker-themed roulette game Batoro has recently reached over 2 million sales. With this milestone came 3 mystery announcements released over the course of a few months. While 2 of the 3 announcements are still unknown, the first one entails a major gameplay update that will release sometime in 2025. Disney has come under fire for after a man tried to sue them for the death of his wife in Disney restaurants that ignored her allergies. Disney is claiming that since he signed up for a free trial of Disney Plus back in 2019, he can't sue them for any reason. This is because the terms of the services has a clause that said that anyone who agreed to the terms of the service cannot legally sue the company. Microsoft has broken the theme of agreement with the FTC from when they bought Activision Blizzard by increasing the price of Xbox Games Pass, laying off many employees and more. Many people have gotten very angry from this because, according to them, breaking the terms of an agreement in such a greedy way should be illegal. The FTC has yet to take action against Microsoft for these actions.
Now to the weather forecast. This weekend in Fortville, Indiana will be looking at clear skies for most of the weekend with a high temperature of 88 and a low 60. As Monday rolls around, we will be expecting to see high 90s with cloudy skies.
And finally, this year, Mount Vernon football team is looking very different from last year. With all the seniors graduating, it's opening spots for freshmen and other people that want to play. Our future football team is not looking good without the old seniors, but hopefully MVHS still has a good football season. Even though the goal is to win well over 50% of games, the team isn't looking great. The team has been practicing every day after school and is trying to regain its confidence from the season, officially starting on the 23rd against Noblesville.
My favorite part of summer was definitely hanging out with my friends and going out to eat.
Hey Cami, what was your favorite part of summer?
My favorite part of summer was going to the pool, going shopping, and going to concerts.
Mr. Lighty, what was your favorite part of summer?
Well, that's a great question. Thanks for asking. Well, I had a lot of good things about my summer. Well, that could have been some, I went to Lake Tahoe, went to Kings Island one day, did some fishing on the lake, and then we had football, and then we did our summer vacation at Dolphin Island. So I didn't have one thing, I had multiple things that were my favorite this summer.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Hi Nick, what was your favorite part of summer?
My favorite part of summer was probably playing travel baseball.
Why was that your favorite part of summer?
I don't know, it's just my favorite sport.
Maddie, what's your favorite part of summer?
I really liked going to a concert over summer break.
It was the concert of.
It was Maroon 5.
Hey PJ, what's your favorite part about summer?
Probably hanging out with friends.
Hey Gavin, what was your favorite part about summer?
My favorite part was sleeping in late and playing tennis.
Hey Lady, what was your favorite part of summer?
My favorite part of summer was visiting one of my favorite TV shows and where it was filmed.
What was your favorite TV show?
The Vampire Diaries.